What is going on? Welcome back to the Eddie Express DFS podcast, presented to you as always by Draft Dashboard. I am someone that covers daily fantasy sports in NBA, NHL, MLB, and NFL. Don't usually make videos for the NHL, but I do play it every once in a while. Mainly focused on the NBA and NFL with a little bit of baseball in between. If that stuff interests you, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, please click the thumbs up button. That always helps me out. If you'd like to try out the tools that I use in this video, you can do so by clicking my link in the description below. 30 days for $1. We'll get into the position optimizer today. Cheat sheet is not out yet. First up, James Harden on both sites, DraftKings and FanDuel. Very good play today. Without Russell Westbrook, he just kind of consumes all the usage. So really like James Harden today. Going up against Charlotte. Charlotte's 8th against the point guard, shooting guard position, 22nd overall in team total defense. Really, really good spot here for James Harden. He's someone that I'm definitely looking at today, and the stud that I want to build around today. Next up, I like Drew Holiday today. Now, obviously, Drew Holiday's numbers have been down since Zion has been playing more minutes, but you get a guy that has been over 8K almost all year for just 6,900. Look, he hasn't been great as of late. I don't even really take into these last 5 games versus Milwaukee into consideration because you're adding a player like Zion who just means so much to this team. Depending on what kind of minutes he can play, I know they're starting to tick up a little bit. You have to remember the Pelicans have an outside chance of scooping up an 8 seed here too, so they're playing to make a move here. Drew Holiday, like him quite a bit today. On FanDuel plays that I like Eric Bledsoe. I like Lonzo Ball, so we'll add them in. I'll make a video or not a video. I'll go over my plays for FanDuel as well, kind of as we're going about it here. Shooting guards, Josh Hart on DraftKings. He consumes a lot of the bench playing. When Zion gets to his minutes per quarter, he usually plays like 6 minutes per quarter, and then he usually gets subbed in for Josh Hart. Josh Hart, pretty good player though. They're kind of interchangeable. Then they slide Ingram back up. He's been getting minutes, he's been getting production, and he's still pretty cheap. Not the greatest matchup against Milwaukee. Everyone knows Milwaukee pretty damn good defensively, but still have some interest in him. Just because the minutes are there and the price tag is low. Not really a huge upside play. Something to keep an eye out for. If Giannis were to miss, maybe a guy like Dante DiVincenzo would be a little bit more interesting. But next I have Eric Gordon. We must have just got ownership. Eric Gordon, 15% projected ownership. Russell Westbrook's out. Harden's going to shoot a lot. And Eric Gordon's probably going to shoot quite a bit as well. So the 3 guys that I want to target on Houston are Eric Gordon, James Harden, and House. Those are going to be the guys that I think are going to consume some of the usage. Just want to look at Rivers, though. I figured he would be kind of chalky. I don't know if I can get there. 49% though. I think I'm going to be fading Rivers, but it's kind of hard for him to hurt you at that price tag. Small forwards, Miles Bridges going up against Houston. Bridges has been seeing a ton of minutes lately, and a ton of production have come from those minutes. It's a great matchup here against Houston, 29th against the power forward position. Only 12% projected ownership. His price tag has came up a little bit, but minutes are going to be there, and the production should be as well. Daniel House, don't have ownership on him yet, but Daniel House, really good spot here, 5,100. Just the one thing that I want to talk about is Charlotte is dead last in the NBA with points in the paint. And I think that House is kind of the guy that's gonna slash and eat down there a little bit. So that's why I'm liking House today. Power forwards for FanDuel, in particular, LaMarcus Aldridge, even on DraftKings, 6,200, definitely in play today. He's cheap. It's not a good matchup. Lakers are very good defensively, but he's cheap enough to where I think he's in play. Anthony Davis, really cheap as well. If you can find a way to fit him in your lineup, I would recommend doing so. A lot of my ownership is going to go through James Harden though. So another center that I liked was Cody Zeller. Zeller been getting some big time minutes, some big time scores here, 30, 48, 31. That's pretty good when you get a guy that's 5,200. That's like 5.5, 6x. So pretty good spot there as well. We'll show some lineups here, some builds. Let's get into DraftKings first. So DraftKings, I would like to get to James Harden at the point, and then Jrue Holiday here, Bridges here, House here, Gordon here, and then maybe Carmelo. This is kind of what I'm looking at on DraftKings. I know that it's more of a game stack of the Charlotte-Houston game. I think that's the best way to approach a 4-game slate, is stacking one game. That's the game that I like. It might be kind of a popular way of going. Also, you have Anthony Davis at a really cheap price tag. Same with LaMarcus Aldridge. So if you played around with it and some more value popped open, you could get one of these 5K guys out of here, play someone that's, play a couple cheaper guys, and then get up to an Anthony Davis and or LaMarcus Aldridge. FanDuel, I think we're going to start with AD, and we're going to get Aldridge as well. Eric Gordon's in play for me. Bledsoe, Ball, Zeller, I like all that. We'd have to cut 4K. I think I'd probably get down from Jrue. Get to a guy like House. Get down from Lonzo. Probably play Rivers over here just because it opens up the salary. And then get down here. Okay, like Devontae Graham. Cut 600. We could probably do it at the center position if we wanted to. Like House, like Gordon. Harden's a lock for me. I don't need Bledsoe. I'd like to get there if I could, but I don't need him. Something like this or something similar to it. You could play around with it a little bit, but the guys that I'd want to lock in would be Rivers, Bledsoe, Harden, Gordon, House. Something like this. You could just regenerate it. Puts Hart in the shooting guard position and Zeller. Yeah, something like that. Just a quick fix. There's a lot of salary left on the board with this lineup, though. You could go to favors. Maybe that'll get you where you need to be. Something like this on FanDuel. Bledsoe, Rivers, Holiday, Harden, House, Gordon, Favors, Anthony Davis, Cody Zeller. That's what I would be liking on FanDuel. Anyways, thanks for stopping by, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the thumbs up button. That always helps me out. Thanks for being a part of the channel. Always hats off to you, my viewers. That's what keeps me going and keeps me making these videos. So thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of it. If you have any comments, questions, I'm answer pretty much rapidly throughout the day up until lock. So if you have any comments, just let me know, and I promise you I will get back to you. I'm not like those other websites where you write a comment and then nobody says anything. You will get an answer from me 110%. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Good luck today, and let's win.